Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I want to use the XL Slim Trinket Tray mold from MoldsandShapes today, and I've chosen 3 of their inlayers, and they are the Gnome inlayers. So I wanted to pour a Frosty pour, or I want to pour a Frosty pour, and I mixed my blue resin with the pigment drop. Just 1 drop of the pigment drop in blue, and you already get this color. So I'm using here the Mastercast resin, a rather thick resin, and I'm pouring the blue color on top of my mold. I decided not to paint the inlayers with resin or with anything so far. I just wanted to have a rather natural look, but you will see it later. So, and what I'm doing now, I have here my white mixture, and I mixed the pigment drops in white and some of the white crystal. It's a mica from Petra Jongbloed. I mixed this together, and I'm pouring this on top of my blue. So I mixed the white rather opaque. I also used quite a lot of the powder, this white crystal, because I want to get a snowish icy effect. And in fact, the way I'm pouring this is basically also a puddle pour, or like the daisy belly technique. So this is what I'm doing here. And you see the resin is moving completely different than in a round mold. It's a very long mold. It's a very narrow mold, so it reacts, of course, different. Now I'm just pouring the rest of my blue into the mold so that the mold is rather full. And here I was a little bit afraid that maybe if I put just on one spot my blue color, that that I have only the center maybe bluish on the other side. So I decided also to pour a little bit of the transparent blue right and left. You see it in a second. So here I'm doing it. The Mastercast is thick viscosity resin, and it has not too long working time, but I find for these effects it's a perfect resin. So a 1-to-1 resin. And you see here I'm just adding my blue. And then I thought I just also add a little bit of the white, which I still have, but first I check if my mold is full or not full. I just add my blue, what I have, so it's similar, very similar at the right and the left. Just using the torch a little bit, just to pop some bubbles which are on the surface. And then I will take my white very soon. So with the voiceovers, you never know what did you do first? Did you torch? Did you pour the other color? So I'm sorry about it. But here I'm just taking the rest of my white, and I just pour on top and hope that there is going to be a little bit white left, because this is what I wanted to have. So you see, I don't really have a lot of white in my cup, but I'm just using what I have. Also now for where the last inlayer is, and then I can let the resin later on do whatever it needs to do. I will also pour a little bit of my transparent blue on top of the little white spots. So I don't know if it makes sense, but for me, I thought I just don't want them to be blue. So I thought just add a little bit of the white. It looks a little bit funny from this position, and I really hope that the resin will make its effects, that it gives a gorgeous other side, but we will see. Now the resin really needs to rest a little bit. It needs to move. It needs to do whatever it needs to do. I will quickly torch it again. And yeah, I just love the blue from the pigment drops. And it already looks very frosty from the color sheen. But yeah, let's fingers crossed it works on the other side. But it just looks very funny now from this side. So yeah, of course, I'm hoping I achieve some nice and frosty effects, which I wanted to have. And I think if it works like I want it to be, then it's a nice decoration piece. But anyway, so this is the next day and I can demold. I saw that there were a few bubbles still on the pouring side, but I'm not worried about it. It's the back side and I can always add like cork underneath and then you don't see it. But it's demolding time and I'm quite curious how it's gonna look like. And you can already see some of the effects and I really love it. It really looks like snow, like frost, very icy, very wintry. This is what I wanted to achieve. And now I wonder when I take off the inlayer if I can see anything, because yeah, of course the effect is also underneath the inlayers. But I'm happy that no resin went underneath the inlayers, so you really have to press them down very well in your mold so nothing will happen, that you have any leaking and where you need to take care of the resin. But as I suggested, you cannot see any of the silhouette from the gnomes. Yeah, here I need to see that I take everything off. And you see those white spots which I've done. I was not sure if I like it, if I don't like it, if I should have left it or not. I did it and yeah, I have to live with this now. But look at this frosty effect on that side. Really love it. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with the effects because, you know, in a round mold, it's much easier to get an even effect of this effect when you just let your resin do whatever it needs to do. But now you see that I'm taking some blue acrylic paint because I just don't want to paint them in a color, and I just put the acrylic paint into the engravings of the gnomes, and you see there are little stars. I just rub them, the color, into those engravings, and then I'm cleaning up my mold. I have to say thanks to my boyfriend who filmed this. So yeah, I cannot do both in once, but yeah, I'm quite happy because now you can really see the gnomes and it really looks gorgeous. And you can already see all the white effects with the blue, the wintry. Now I'm just taking a tissue and I'm cleaning up the leftover, and on the upper side you can already see one of the gnomes which I've done. And what I like about the center gnome, it looks like the head of the gnome, that it's on purposely like this, but it was the accident, you know, yeah, or by coincidence that it really fits with the head. But anyway, you see me cleaning this up, and there was still a little bit where I didn't get the blue, so I also do this. I will also wait like a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I clean everything with alcohol again. And now you see the final result. I made a top layer so that the whole trinket tray is covered. There are no deeper parts, so I made a complete top layer because I wanted the trinket tray to be, in a smooth way, if you know what I mean. But this is the final result, and I'm very happy, very frosty, and I really love this. It's really cute. With this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and yeah, I just wonder about your comments. Take care, guys. Bye bye.